Let me share something simple. Your life is not shaped in years. It's shaped in days. And days are shaped in the quiet moments most people ignore. Mornings and evenings. If you want to know where someone's life is headed, don't look at their dreams. Look at their mornings. And if you want to know why they're stuck, look at their evenings. Success is not an event. It is a routine. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Most people wake up reactive. They check their phone. They rush. They start the day already behind. And then they wonder why the day controls them. Others drift through the evening. They collapse. They distract themselves. They postpone tomorrow. And then they wonder why nothing changes. Mornings are for design. Evenings are for decision. Design your mornings, and you take control of the day. Decide your evenings, and you protect your future. This is not about waking up earlier. It's about waking up intentional. This is not about working harder. It's about living smarter. Because discipline practiced daily becomes freedom lived permanently. And the smallest disciplines done at the right time create the biggest results. So today, we're going to talk about how simple morning habits and intentional evenings quietly decide the direction of your life. Not someday, not next year, every single day. Let's begin. Let's start with something simple. Your life is shaped one day at a time, and each day is shaped in the first hour. Mornings are quiet, and quiet is powerful. Before the world makes its demands, before distractions arrive, before excuses wake up, that is when direction is set. Most people don't lose their lives in dramatic moments. They lose them in disorganized mornings. They wake up late. They rush. They react. And then they spend the rest of the day trying to recover. The morning asks a question. Who's in charge today? And too often, the answer is chaos. If you let the morning control you, the day will control you. And if the day controls you, the years will slip by unnoticed. This is why successful people guard their mornings. Not because they're extreme, because they're intentional. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Discipline, practiced early, has a compounding effect. A focused morning creates a focused mind, and a focused mind makes better decisions. Mornings are not about doing more. They're about doing what matters. Before everything else competes for attention. Reading instead of scrolling. Thinking instead of reacting. Planning instead of panicking. These are small choices. But small choices repeated create massive results. Some people say, I'm not a morning person. That's not a personality trait. It's a habit, and habits can be changed. The morning doesn't care how motivated you feel. It responds to structure. Structure is freedom. When you decide in advance how your morning will look, you eliminate negotiation. No debating, no delay, no drama, just execution. A well-designed morning builds self-respect, because every time you keep a promise to yourself, confidence grows. And confidence earned in private shows up in public. The morning is also a training ground. If you can control the first hour, you can control your emotions. If you can control your emotions, you can control your reactions. And if you can control your reactions, life becomes easier to manage. This is why mornings matter. They teach leadership. Leadership over your time. Leadership over your focus. Leadership over your future. Without morning discipline, goals stay wishes. With it, goals become schedules. And schedules create results. The morning doesn't need to be long. It needs to be intentional. 15 focused minutes beats 2 distracted hours. What matters is consistency. A calm morning repeated daily, creates a calm life. A rushed morning repeated daily creates a rushed existence. Choose wisely, because how you begin the day is how you train your mind to live the rest of your life. You don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your routines, and routines are built in the morning. Every sunrise offers the same opportunity to drift or to design. Those who drift leave their future to chance. Those who design build a life of intention. The difference is not talent. It is timing, and timing begins when you wake up. Design the morning, and you begin designing the person you are becoming. Because the power of the morning is not what you do once. It's what you do every day. Winning does not begin when the competition arrives. It begins before the world wakes up. Most people start the day reacting. They respond to messages. They chase urgency. They let noise set the tone. Successful people design first. They decide how the day will feel before it begins. A morning routine is not about discipline alone. It is about self-respect. When you design your morning, you send yourself a message. My time matters. My focus matters. My future matters. The goal is not to wake up early, just to wake up early. The goal is to wake up prepared. Winning the morning means removing friction. You don't rely on willpower. You rely on preparation. Clothes laid out, tasks written down, decisions made in advance. Every decision you remove saves energy. Energy saved becomes focus, and focus becomes results. A powerful morning routine starts with stillness, before information, before opinions, before demands. Just a moment to collect your thoughts, because a calm mind makes better choices. Reading comes next, not social feeds, principles, a few pages of something that stretches your thinking. What you feed your mind in the morning shapes your attitude all day. Then comes intention, not a long list, a clear one. What must be done today that moves life forward, not urgent things, important things. This is how you win early, when the most meaningful task is done before distractions arrive. The rest of the day feels lighter. Physical movement matters too, not for punishment, for circulation. A moving body awakens a focused mind. The body and mind are partners. Neglect one, and the other suffers. Most people overcomplicate mornings. They look for perfect routines. But success favors consistency, not complexity. A simple routine done daily beats a perfect routine done occasionally. Your routine must fit your life. It must be realistic, because a routine you quit is worse than one you keep. Another truth: winning the morning requires boundaries. The phone stays away. News can wait. Messages can wait, because urgency is a thief. If you allow the world into your mind first thing, it will occupy the space meant for vision. Protect the first hour. It is sacred, not because it's dramatic, but because it's decisive. What you practice in the morning becomes your default behavior. Calm in the morning leads to clarity under pressure. Discipline in the morning leads to confidence at night. You begin to trust yourself, and self-trust is the foundation of leadership. Success is something you attract by the person you become. The morning routine shapes who you become. It shapes your standards. It shapes your patience. It shapes your sense of control. When you win the morning, you don't need to rush all day. You move with intention. You respond instead of react, and others can feel it. The difference is subtle, but it is powerful. You are no longer chasing the day. You are directing it, and direction is the true definition of success. Design the morning carefully, because those quiet hours are shaping your future long before anyone else notices. And by the time the world wakes up, you're already winning. Most people think the day ends at night. It doesn't. The day continues in preparation. What you do in the evening is a quiet vote for the kind of tomorrow you will live. Mornings get the credit, but evenings do the real work, because evenings are when discipline is tested, energy is low, focus is tired, excuses sound reasonable. And that is exactly why evenings matter. The evening reveals who is in control, the world or you. Most people drift through the night. Screens on, mind off, time disappears, and they wake up wondering why tomorrow feels heavy because yesterday was careless. A successful evening does not require intensity. It requires intention. The first decision of the evening is to slow down, not to collapse, to transition. The body needs rest. The mind needs closure. If you carry unfinished thoughts to bed, they show up as anxiety. So the evening routine begins with review. What went well today? What could be improved? What must be done tomorrow? This simple reflection clears the mental desk, and a clear mind sleeps better. Planning comes next, not tomorrow morning, tonight, because a plan tomorrow reduces morning stress. Write it down. The priorities, the appointments, the one thing that truly matters. When tomorrow is decided, the night before, you wake up confident. Confidence is not a feeling. It is a result of preparation. Another important discipline. Evenings are for input control. What you watch, what you read, what you listen to. Your subconscious doesn't sleep. It absorbs. Feed it chaos, and it creates confusion. Feed it wisdom, and it creates clarity. Choose your influences carefully. Late nights of noise steal energy from early mornings of purpose. Sleep is not laziness. It is strategy. Rest is not weakness. It is preparation. A tired mind cannot make disciplined choices. Protect your bedtime, not perfectly, consistently, because consistency creates rhythm, and rhythm creates momentum. Another truth. Evenings are when gratitude belongs. Before the day ends, acknowledge progress, even small progress, because appreciation strengthens perseverance. People quit when they forget how far they've come. Gratitude keeps perspective alive. The evening is also the time to disconnect, not from responsibility, from stimulation. Silence is productive. It allows your thoughts to settle. A settled mind makes better decisions tomorrow. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. The bridge is built in the evening, not when applause is loud, but when no one is watching. Your future self is quietly observing, not judging, waiting to see what you will do with these forgotten hours. The evening asks a simple question. Will you prepare or drift? Those who prepare wake up with purpose. Those who drift wake up behind. Design your evening with the same care as your morning, because success is not created in dramatic moments. It is created in quiet decisions, made consistently. And when night falls, let it close the day properly, so tomorrow can open with strength. Most people live in fragments. They wake up one way. They end the day another way. No connection, no continuity, no momentum. And without momentum, life feels heavy. But success is not heavy. It is aligned. The morning and the evening must speak to each other. One prepares. The other completes. One sets direction. The other reinforces it. When they work together, life flows. When they are disconnected, progress stalls. The morning asks, who must I become today? The evening answers, who did I become? That question, asked daily, creates awareness. And awareness creates change. Most people hope tomorrow will be better. High achievers plan for tomorrow to be better. They use mornings to decide. They use evenings to adjust. This is how momentum is built. Momentum is not speed. It is consistency, moving in one direction. And consistency requires feedback. Evenings provide the feedback. Mornings need. A simple system works best. In the morning, identify the essentials. Not everything, the few things that matter most. In the evening, measure the effort. Not perfection, progress. If the day went well, reinforce the habits. If the day fell short, adjust the plan. No guilt, no drama, just refinement. This connection creates confidence. Confidence grows when you keep promises to yourself. Mornings are promises. Evenings are proof. Break the connection and trust erodes. Strengthen it and discipline becomes natural. Another principle, your energy must cycle. Spend it intentionally. Restore it deliberately. Mornings invest energy. Evenings recover energy. Without recovery, ambition burns out. Without ambition, recovery becomes laziness. Balance is not doing less. It is doing the right things at the right time. People who master this rhythm do not rush. They progress. They understand that life is not won in one heroic day. It is won in thousands of aligned days. Alignment also reduces stress. Stress comes from unfinished business. Mornings create intention. Evenings create closure. Closure allows rest. Rest allows clarity. Clarity sharpens tomorrow's focus. This is a cycle. Break the cycle and life feels scattered. Honor the cycle and life gains momentum. Another truth. The mind believes what it experiences repeatedly. If every morning begins with purpose and every evening ends with reflection, the mind begins to expect progress. Expectation shapes behavior. Behavior shapes results. Results shape identity. Soon, discipline is no longer effort. It is identity. Success is predictable, not because life is easy, but because habits are reliable. The daily connection makes success predictable. You are no longer reacting. You are responding. You are no longer hoping. You are directing. Each day becomes a brick, laid carefully, aligned properly, and momentum builds quietly. No noise, no announcement, just steady progress. Eventually, others notice, not because you told them, but because results speak. Align your mornings, honor your evenings, protect the connection, because when your days align, your life accelerates, not by force, by flow. Life rarely changes in dramatic moments. It changes in quiet decisions, the ones no one applauds, the ones no one sees. That's where design begins. Most people live by default. They wake up reacting. They end the day exhausted. No plan, no reflection, just motion. But motion is not progress. Progress is intentional, and intention is built daily, morning by morning, evening by evening. That is the design. A remarkable life is not created by big breakthroughs. It is created by small disciplines, done consistently. The morning is where direction is chosen. The evening is where direction is confirmed. When these two align, life gains clarity. Clarity is power. Without clarity, effort is scattered. With clarity, effort compounds. Compounding is a quiet force. You don't feel it at first, but over time, it becomes undeniable. Consistent mornings train the mind. They teach you to think before you react. They remind you what matters before the world makes demands. Intentional evenings train the character. They teach you to review before you repeat. They help you correct the course before mistakes harden into habits. Together, they create confidence. Not loud confidence, quiet confidence. The kind that comes from keeping promises to yourself. Confidence is not arrogance. It is self-trust. And self-trust is built daily. One planned morning, one honest evening. At first, nothing seems to change. The results are subtle. You think differently. You react less. You choose better. These are invisible victories. But invisible victories create visible success. Soon, clarity turns into momentum. Momentum turns into consistency. Consistency turns into identity. And identity determines destiny. This is how long-term success is built. Not through intensity, but through alignment. Intensity burns fast. Alignment lasts long. Designing your life does not mean controlling everything. It means controlling what you can. Your first hour, your last hour, these hours frame your day, and your days frame your life. What you think about in the morning sets the tone. What you reflect on in the evening sets the lesson. Tone and lesson. Over years, they shape wisdom. Wisdom leads to better decisions. Better decisions lead to better results. Better results create a remarkable life. Here is a simple truth. Success is rarely accidental. It is designed through routines, designed through discipline, designed through daily alignment. People ask, how did you get here? And the honest answer is, I showed up daily. I planned my mornings. I reviewed my evenings. I adjusted when necessary. I stayed patient. Patience is not waiting. It is working while waiting. A designed life reduces regret because reflection prevents repetition and intention prevents drift. Drift is dangerous because it feels comfortable, but comfort rarely leads to fulfillment. Design does. Structure does. Discipline does. And discipline, when practiced daily, becomes freedom. Freedom to choose. Freedom to focus. Freedom to say no to distractions that dilute your future. Eventually, you stop chasing motivation because your system carries you. Your mornings pull you forward. Your evenings keep you grounded. Together, they create a life that feels purposeful, not rushed, not chaotic, but steady, meaningful, remarkable. Not because it looks impressive, but because it is intentional. Success is predictable. When routines are right, results follow. Design your mornings. Honor your evenings. And over time, your life will reflect the care you put into each day. Not overnight, but inevitably. That is the power of living by design. Every life is shaped by habits. Not once, but daily. You don't wake up one day with a remarkable life. You build it. Morning by morning, evening by evening. Design does not require perfection. It requires decision. The decision to be intentional. The decision to stop drifting. The decision to respect your time, because time is not waiting and it does not return. What you do tomorrow morning matters. What you reflect on tonight matters. These small moments become your future. Start simple. Start where you are, but start on purpose. Because when you design your days, you design your destiny. And a life designed is a life lived well. Make tomorrow intentional. Make tonight count. You're remarkable.